In today's video, I'll be giving you guys a little natural beat tutorial as well as a more in-depth brow tutorial. I asked you guys on Instagram if you'd like tutorials, whether falsies or brows, and overwhelmingly you guys chose brows. So in this video, I'll be showing you how I do my brows. Side note, make sure you do your brows to your natural brow shape. I always follow my natural brow shape, so you should do that too so that it fits your face better. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I do my brows and do this natural beat, then keep on watching. Hey guys, it's voiceover Brianna. So I started out this look by spraying my face with some Rosewater spray just to get it nice and moist, and I'll be zooming us in so that I can do my brows. I did my brows with the KVD Vegan Beauty Eyebrow Pomade in the color Walnut, and I was just showing you guys my mirror. I also used the Morphe angled brush to apply the pomade. So what I do is I just dip a little bit of pomade onto it because the pomade is very, how you say it, pigmented. And I start off with the tail of my brows first. I always fill in the tail of my brows first, and then I work my way forward. Shade, 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 shade. Guys, all we're doing here is shading in the brow. I don't fill in the front of my brow. I just do the top and the bottom, and then I leave the middle a little sparse. And now I'm moving on to the next eye. As you can see, starting with that tail end, just filling it in. And then we're gonna do those lines at the top and bottom of the front. Instead of filling it in, ain't nobody want boxy eyebrows, girl. We gonna fill that in, and then looking like we stamp on these eyebrows or draw them on with a Sharpie? No ma'am. So we just put in the lines at the top and at the bottom, and then you'll see what I'll do is that I'll feather out the front part. So yeah, you'll see that next. But yeah, for now I'm just making sure the shape's okay, and I'm rapping Megan. I think it's the song that she has with Young Thug that's like, to watch it look, call me too Tommy, something like that. Skin like something on my wrist like that, man. Anyway, now I'm using this spoolie brush to feather out the front like I told you guys. So I just use that to smudge the amounts that I put on the top and the bottom, because like I said, ain't nobody want a boxy eyebrow. So yeah, we just go smudge, 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 like how we were shade, shade, shade. Now we smudge, smudge, smudge. Now we'll be using the flat top concealer brush by Morphe, and we're also using the MAC Studio Fix concealer in the shade NW50, and we're gonna use these to clean up the brows. So I use this concealer because it's thick. And I feel like thicker concealers have better control over carving out the brow. So yeah, I prefer this concealer over like more watery consistent concealers, and everybody knows MAC, so yeah, that's why I use MAC. I've had this concealer quite a while now. It's probably expired, but yeah, I've had it quite a while now because it lasts so long. So yeah, I'm just carving out the brow, and as you can see, feeling myself a little bit because that arch is, you know, exquisite or whatever. Then we're moving on to the next brow. This brow always gives me trouble. As you can see, it's like the brush wasn't getting close enough to the brow. I don't know what kind of witchcraft this was, but it just wasn't working out for me. Like here, you see I have to actually go in and carve it out. This brow always stresses me out. You know, there's the good brow and the bad brow, like the good sibling and the bad sibling. Yeah, this is my bad brow. But we gets her done anyway. And remember guys, your brows are sisters, not twins. So don't judge my brows. Shut up. Now that we're done carving out the brows, looking like Frankenstein's sister, I then use my black beauty blender. It should be damp, of course. And then I just take away the excess concealer from around the brow. So I dab, tap, swipe, wipe, and as you can see, I'm also tapping the front of the brow to give it that shaded look, and I'm comparing the two. You see the one looks boxy and then the other one looks more faded in the front. It's still not faded enough to my liking, so I'll go back in and I fade it some more, as you'll see. So yeah, that's what gives you the faded effect at the front of your brow, that diffusing it with a spoolie, as well as when you're cleaning it up, you just tap the excess product from the front. Now I'll be applying my primer. That's the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r primer. I apply it all over my face. Make sure to avoid the brows, girl, because you work so hard on them. I would hate to see you mess them up, sweetheart. Then I pull out my handy dandy Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r foundation in the shade 450, I believe. Yeah, 450. And I use the butt end of the Beauty Blender to then spread that over my face. As you guys can see, my foundation is a bit lighter than my face, because as I tell you guys, I match my foundation with my neck and not my face, so that everything looks flawless and smooth. So I do it in a pouncing manner. I pounce the foundation onto my skin. I don't swipe and I don't wipe. I pounce. Okay? We're pouncing. We are lions in the jungle. We pounce. So we just pounce that foundation. And to me, the pouncing effects give it more of a seamless look. I'm just putting on more foundation, applying it to my neck, because remember, my neck and my face, different colors than my chest, so I try to blend it down my neck. Sidebar, I was also running out of foundations, had to go buy a new one, so yeah, it was giving me a hard time. Next, I apply concealer. It's the Sephora Collection Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the shade 16 Pot de Creme. It's a deep shade with a neutral undertone, because I have neutral undertones, and I use this to highlight my under eye. Fun fact, the only place on my face that I highlight is actually under my eyes. I don't do the chin highlight, I don't do the cupid's bow highlight, I don't do the forehead highlight, because my forehead's big enough. I don't need any more attention drawn to it. So then I use the pointy part of the Beauty Blender and I blend that out. Make sure your Beauty Blender is still damp when you go to blend out your concealer. And when I'm done blending in that eye, I get my Laura Mercier setting powder, the translucent setting powder in the shade medium deep. I go ahead and stick the same side into that and apply it under my eyes in a tapping motion. Please don't swipe your makeup, it'll make it all streaky. And then I flip the Beauty Blender over to the side that's not messed up. I don't know what that does. I think I saw a YouTuber do it. So I started doing it. And then I blend out the other eye. I go in and I blend, and then I apply the translucent setting powder. And I use the shade medium deep because, you know, as chocolate. And I didn't think the translucent shade worked on me. Next up, I'm gonna apply my Urban Decay Primer Potion. That's what that is. It helps to keep your eyeshadow smooth and in place. So I tend to have oily eyelids, so I have to prime my eyeshadow if I want it to last, or else it'll start to break up and be these oily streaks on my face. Now we're applying the eyeshadow. So this is the Morphe Neutrals B palette. It's a mini palette, only has 3 shades, perfect for like an everyday because it's nude shades. So I'm using this fluffy brush also by Morphe. It's their fluffy blending brush. And the first shade I'll be using from that Morphe palette is the chocolate brown shade called Deep Hue. And I just apply that into my crease. And the tip to having a seamless crease is to blend. You blend, 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 and then blend some more. Blend like your life depends on it. Cause it kinda does. Cause if you mess up your eyes, then you finna look jacked up. Ain't nobody wanna look jacked up out in these streets. So we blend. Then I get the crease brush. This is also from Amazon. And the shade for the crease, I use the light brown shade called Kinda Natural from the same Mini Morphe palette. And I apply this in a stippling tapping motion so that it applies seamlessly. As I say, I don't like to swipe my makeup because swiping causes streaks. Say it with me. Swiping causes streaks, period. And then once I put that in, I blend with that fluffy brush again. No extra product. I'm just blending out any harsh lines I may have between my crease and my lid color, and I'm done. Next, I'll be using the KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner and just drawing my signature wing. My wings are never perfect. One is always bigger than the other one, but when I put on my lashes, you can't see it, so we move. I'm really concentrating here, guys, because the wing makes or breaks the look. I always get one wing done better than the other one. And like I told y'all in my favorite video, I only wear lashes by Zene. These are in the style Island Gal. I love them so much. Then I apply my Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. I put it on my natural lashes underneath the falsies so that it blends seamlessly. And then I put a coating on my itty bitty, teeny weeny bottom lashes. I then go in with my Sephora Collection Glide Liner in the shade Creamy Beige just to open up the eyes a bit. I use the Beauty Blender to pull down my face so that I don't smudge my makeup. And then I apply it to my waterline, but I only go about halfway. To contour, we use the Ruby Kisses contour powder. As you can see, I use that all the time. It's hitting pan. And then the contour brush from Real Techniques. I contour my nose just a bit, and then I chisel out my jaw. Girl, we gotta drop like 5 pounds. Let's go. Then I do the other side, and then I also do my chin because we gotta look like we've been working in the gym. Period. And then I use a fluffy brush. This is just some random Mary Kay brush that I found lying around. And then I smudge it all out because I don't like harsh lines. I want everything to look flawlessly blended. Then I pull out my old trusty NARS blush in the shade Seduction. I had this blush forever. And then I use the Real Techniques blush brush to apply that. I apply it to my cheeks and then a bit to my nose. So the next thing we do is the Glow Baby. So I'm using the Glow Kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The highlighter shade is Golden Dawn, and I apply it with this highlighter brush from Real Techniques. Along with my cheeks, I highlight the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. And then, as I tell you with everything, I smudge it all out. So I make sure everything blends seamlessly. Next, I grab my MAC lip pencil in the color Currant and I line my lips. So I line my lips exactly to my lip line. I don't over exaggerate my lips. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't draw new lips. I just draw my lips how they are. And then I shade it in a bit to cause an ombre effect. Then we pull out our all-time favorite lip gloss. That's the Fenty Beauty Eaze Gloss Bomb in Hot Chocolate. And we apply that to the lips generously because ain't nobody like crusty lips. As you can see, I keep adding more and more and more because the glossier, the better. And as a final step, we use the Continuous Mist Setting Spray by Morphe to lock it all in. Now my good sis, finna hit y'all with some slow-mos. There we go. Bam. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Move it slow motion for me. Ooh, I like it like that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Feel free to subscribe down below as well as hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below on what other tutorials you'd like me to do, whether hair, makeup, anything specific you'd like to see. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy whatever you're watching it, whether day or night. Wishing you lots of love and light always.